Most people think being broke means you don't make enough money. But look around. There are people earning decent salaries, still living paycheck to paycheck. People getting promotions, but somehow becoming more stressed about money. People making more than they ever imagined, yet still feeling financially stuck. And then there are people who earn less, but quietly build wealth year after year. So what's actually happening? Because the real reason most people stay broke has almost nothing to do with income. It has everything to do with behavior. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. Imagine two friends. Both start their first job at the same time. Both earn the exact same salary. At first, their lives look identical. Same apartment. Same phone. Same lifestyle. But 5 years later, one of them is constantly anxious about money. Credit card bills. EMIs. No savings. No investments. Always waiting for the next salary. The other has savings, investments, and financial freedoms slowly growing in the background. Same income. Completely different outcome. Why? Because income alone doesn't create wealth. Habits do. And this is where most people unknowingly trap themselves. The moment people start earning more money, their lifestyle starts growing with it. This is one of the biggest financial traps in modern life. You get a raise, so you upgrade your phone, then your clothes, then your car, then your vacations, then your apartment. Every increase in income creates a new increase in expenses. And because everyone around you is doing the same thing, it feels normal. This is called lifestyle inflation. But here's the dangerous part. Most people think expensive things make them look rich. But many rich-looking people are actually financially weak. Because real wealth is invisible. A luxury car parked outside tells you nothing about someone's bank account. But investments, savings, assets, those are invisible. And most people sacrifice invisible wealth to buy visible status. Think about it like this. Imagine trying to fill a bucket with water. Your salary is the water flowing in. But your habits are holes in the bucket. Most people focus only on increasing the water. I need a better job. I need more income. I need a side hustle. But they ignore the holes. So no matter how much money enters, it keeps leaking out. And the scary part is, small leaks don't feel dangerous. A food delivery here. Online shopping there. Monthly subscriptions. Impulse purchases. Weekend spending. None of these feel big individually. But repeated over years, they quietly destroy wealth. Because money problems are rarely caused by one giant mistake. They're usually caused by thousands of tiny unconscious decisions. And psychology plays a huge role here. Humans are emotional spenders. We spend when we're stressed. We spend when we're bored. We spend to reward ourselves. We spend to impress people. We spend because social media makes certain lifestyles feel normal. Every day, people are surrounded by advertisements designed to make them dissatisfied. Your phone constantly tells you, you need this. You deserve this. Everyone else already has this. And over time, people stop spending for usefulness. They start spending for identity. They buy things to feel successful, to feel respected, to feel happier. But material upgrades create temporary excitement, not long-term freedom. That excitement fades fast. And then the cycle repeats again. New purchase. Temporary happiness. Back to stress. This is why many people with high incomes still feel financially trapped. Because earning more money cannot fix uncontrolled behavior. Now here's the deeper idea most people never realize. Wealth is not built through dramatic moments. It's built through quiet consistency. Small decisions repeated for years. Saving before spending. Living slightly below your means. Investing regularly. Avoiding unnecessary debt. Giving your money time to grow. None of these feel exciting. That's why most people ignore them. But wealth creation is boring. And that's actually the secret. Because while most people chase short-term pleasure, wealthy people often prioritize long-term freedom. They understand something powerful. Every dollar you don't waste today becomes a worker for your future. Money can either buy temporary appearances or permanent options. And options are real freedom. The option to leave a toxic job. The option to take risks. The option to support your family. The option to live without constant financial stress. That's what wealth actually buys. Not status. Freedom. Another reason people stay broke is because they misunderstand what rich really means. Many people think, once I earn enough money, I'll finally be financially secure. But financial security is not about how much you earn. It's about the gap between what you earn and what you keep. Someone earning a modest income while saving and investing consistently can become wealthier than someone earning double but spending everything. Because wealth isn't income. Wealth is what remains. And most people spend their entire lives increasing income without ever learning how to keep money. This is why some lottery winners go broke. And why some professional athletes lose millions. Because without financial discipline, more money often creates bigger problems. Money amplifies habits. If someone already spends carelessly, more income simply increases the scale of those decisions. But if someone manages money wisely, even average income can slowly create extraordinary results. So what should people actually do differently? First, stop trying to look rich. Focus on becoming financially strong instead. There's a massive difference. Second, pay attention to small recurring expenses. Not because you should never enjoy life, but because unconscious spending quietly controls your future. Third, learn delayed gratification. The ability to say, I don't need this right now, is one of the most powerful financial skills in the world. And finally, understand that building wealth is slower than social media makes it seem. Most real wealth is built quietly over years. Not overnight. Not through flashy shortcuts. Not through gambling. But through patience, consistency, and smart behavior repeated again and again. At the end of the day, most people don't stay broke because they're lazy. They stay broke because modern life constantly trains people to consume instead of build. To spend instead of invest. To look wealthy instead of becoming wealthy. And unless someone becomes conscious of these patterns, they can earn more and more money, while staying trapped in the exact same cycle forever. Because the biggest difference between people who build wealth and people who stay broke isn't usually income, it's behavior. And once behavior changes, everything else can change too.